That's trivia. Pee down my leg during any games. I never went to the bathroom in the toilet.
This guy's name is Channing Crowder. He is also the fella who goes to a nudist camp to see if you're a real man. He wants to be naked and have a conversation while he's looking at your junk.
Every game?
Every game I pee on myself. 6 years straight I peed down my leg. I would just be in the huddle, just pee. Like you wouldn't even, nobody in the stands would know unless you look down like, that's not water, man.
He said distinctly, man, that when you're in the bathroom and you're taking a piss and you're not looking over at the next guy's junk next to you, evaluating what the situation is, then you're not a real man. Because he gave the example that there's no two male lions in a pride.
Got it.
My teammates didn't enjoy it as much as I did. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Man, Crowder, you're so nasty, man. God.
No, I mean, it doesn't make sense, but I
Well,
see what he's saying.
The last part made sense, but it didn't correlate to looking at people's junk while you're taking a piss. I mean, honestly, if anybody ever looked at my junk while I was taking a piss, I'd have an issue.
Oh, a very
There'd
big
be an
one.
issue.
Yeah, no doubt about it. But it's like that though, because when you're Channing Crowder, I just don't understand him, bro. Like, why was he peeing on himself? Like, was there a reason behind him pissing himself?
During football games, I think that you would be
Nah.
able to sufficiently keep your body temperature elevated, even if you were in like a colder climate
Right.
because you're constantly running around. But
course.
maybe he just couldn't do it. Maybe he just couldn't regulate his body temperature and he had to piss on himself.
But that would make you more cold because now you're wet.
This is true, and that's why he constantly kept hydrating and constantly kept pissing.
Oh, so that's disgusting.
Yeah.
So he pissed on himself more than once.
He said
Yo, what
every
the
single game he
fuck, man?
performed
That's
in,
not okay, bro.
he's been urinating on himself frequently. And how many times do you frequently urinate during the day? How many times? How many times do you think?
4 to 5 to 6 to 7 to 8.
And when you're drinking that much water and you're running around and doing all that stuff
Probably
and playing
more,
a game for 4 or
12,
5
yeah.
hours,
10, 12, I gotta pee a lot.
dude. The craziest part is that I don't think that even in the footage that we saw, there was ever any footage of him looking like he actually pissed on himself.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, what a wild boy.
He's a
Why does he have
different
to
guy.
Why does he have to come out and say very suspect things just to get attention?
I don't know. I'm not a fan of his, I'll be honest.
I mean, I think you could be honest enough and just critique life a little bit and not have to go down the road of, hey, let me just lie about my appearance.
Right.
You ever have an obscure classmate that used to piss on himself during practices?
No. That's
I want to say that I had somebody, obviously not going to name names, on the basketball team. I don't want to say this guy was special ed because I don't think he was special ed, but nowadays the spectrum's so big. But he definitely did have a problem with not wiping or not finishing or whatever the scenario was, man, because this kid smelled like shit every single day. The sweat didn't help, and it wasn't like a sour BO smell. It was literally this guy, this kid just did not wipe his ass. Didn't wipe his ass, didn't finish going. There was something going on there. Finally, the coach told him that he can't come back to practice anymore if he's going to smell like that. And I was trying to help him, achieve cleanliness. I just wanted him to be clean. Coach finally said, you can't come back. The kid went to his house, told his parents. Parents came to the school. Parents said, this is discrimination. You can't tell my kid that he can't come to basketball practice that we pay for.
That is no good.
He never ended up coming back to school.
Oh, that's so nasty, bro. That's a pretty good fact.
Yeah, it's cool. So that's what obscure. That's pretty obscure.